I just found this really nice one if you want to peek boiler, or just freak out the porch guy. Line yourself up at back here, on the back of balk. You hit the just top right of this flower pot. Doesn't really matter where. Bounces off the skybox and then it blooms it really nicely. Porch guy can't see a fucking thing. If you have a jump throw, this one works for mid. You can like snuggle yourself into this corner here. Aim at the bottom left of this flower pot. Jump throw. Bounces off skybox. Hits that pillar. Blooms right on arch. Just realized also that this is the clip where I didn't know about this one. This is actually the clip where Guardian, like, someone walked forward and blocks the smoke so that it can get an op pick, but if you aim at the other side of the flower pot, it takes a really long time to bloom, but it lands on both of these roofs and then bounces like in the middle and blooms so that the arch guy can't op. If you had both of these covering you, you could probably just flash a guy out porch real quick. Then you have bracket control basically. Oh no, this one didn't land, my bad, but you get the idea. Smoke from moto requires a little practice. We should start doing this every time we take the site, just so we don't get opt. Kind of aim in the middle of this closest one to you, this closest rung. You just left click. You want it to land on that roof so that it gets sent forward enough to bounce back, and it's decent coverage. I like this because you can have two guys go B and do their whole set of mollies, but at the same time you can just have two people here. You can send two people up alt and one guy just like holding mid for flashes if you want quote in that position like opping, and you can basically just throw these two smokes. Two people. And then this guy can actually walk out. It's gonna land that time. This guy can literally just walk out of porch. With two people you can take bracket, CTs and freak him out. You could probably expect that whoever was playing this position is probably either back here or fell all the way to moto. In which case if you really wanted to freak him out and just do a straight up A exec, you could obviously, once you have bracket control, come up and do your moto smoke. And then this guy is smoked off there and right next to him, and he's got nowhere to go. He's just stuck here. So his only options are to flash through and make a play, or play retake and wait for his homies to come from B. An even better flash for the arch hopper would actually be from this lineup too. It's slightly more reliable because it also pops on him if he's playing up close. You just aim at this little thing in the gutter. You just throw him. Once again, the last one only gets him if he's playing far, but if this guy's playing really close, shallow angle, he gets widened. If he's playing really far shallow angle, he gets just as much widened. So it's important to use these in conjunction because none of these flashes, you can either flash the porch guy without exposing yourself, or you can flash the arch guy, and there's not really a good in between. You can flash the porch guy like this by aiming at the bottom of that flower pot, and it pops pretty well. If he's playing a medium angle, he's more likely to get popped by it. If he's playing the really far slim angle, he's not going to get hit. But that doesn't really flash the arch guy at all, because he can be with this wall behind him where it pops. So that's why you combine it with a smoke. So you want to smoke the porch guy off and then flash the arch guy. One person can do that. Smoke here. Flash gutter. You just wait for that smoke to bloom, and when you throw the flash, porch guy's cut off no matter what position on porch he plays, and the arch guy is getting flashed no matter what. Here's some mollies for B. This is the one I throw at new. Top left of this shingle. Spread is kind of inconsistent, but you can get it to go all the way around. This one turned out alright. This is one for both first and second. It's the first shingle over that isn't blocked by a railing. Top left. Jump through. You can put it a little more to the right. You can actually get it to spread into second as well, and the second guy will take damage, but the first guy will take damage no matter what. And then you can actually mollo emo if you just jump over sand. You don't even have to peek coffin. Jump throw, bottom right of the window, molly's emo. That one's really nice. Also, here's the God Flash so that everybody can throw it. Corner of this wall. Corner and the wall. Between the roof and the wall. Left click. Pops right over the roof. Nobody has to turn. You can crouch. You can stand. You can aim a little right. You can aim a little down. It's pretty much gonna pop in the same place. There's some B supported flashes. If you aim at the top left of these leaves, up just a little bit. Oops. Basically can get it so that it goes just around the corner, which is ideal because you can blind the banana guys. And you blind the pool guy if he's holding there. Side, if you're getting ever pushed arch, you can always back into this corner. I remember cold through this flash once and got like an ace, so works 100% of the time. And it'll slightly blind you, but you just chill until it pops. If they know your library and they're holding you close sight, you can back into this corner and just throw anywhere at the window. It'll pop out pretty cleanly. They have moto smoked, but you can still get into cubby. You can look at this right wall, right where the auto is, and if you jump throw, it lands pretty deep into sight. And if somebody is holding this position, I bet you they would never fucking expect in a million years to get flashed this way. It'd be so emo for them. If we ever want to wrap, we can come to the top of Mexi and hit this roof. That one actually gets pretty good coverage. This one takes a little practice, but if you're retaken and you have a molly, say this is smoked off, it probably will be. You can actually aim at the top of this roof here. Aim at about the middle of it and walk forward. We'll pop right there. I didn't know this, but you can actually, I'll wait for it to fade, but you can actually molly the front. And if you get it just right, it'll still tick a guy back here. If he's standing a little bit to the left or the right, which might be enough to make him freak out. Also, we should take advantage of this position more. You can boost somebody up onto this without being seen from pit. It's like very slim, but if you just get on top of someone's head, you can basically get up here and then try and pop the pit guy if you think he's holding you. There's actually a good molly here too, if you go to the right of this thing. It looks like it's not going to pop, but it lands right on this and then it spreads down into pit. So he either has to hold the out position or he has to move to mini. One more super nice thing about being on flower pod is you can actually jump to porch and keep your gun out. You don't have to take your knife out. You can clear this angle. You can jump up and start clearing other side angles. When you get to here, you can actually jump spot somebody who's holding apps from this angle. So you can even call that to your team as well.